Hello and welcome to a beautiful day in Wicklow. Today I'm up at a place miles up in the hills, totally different concept from previous. So what I'm doing today is, there isn't anywhere near enough water flow. You can see the waterfall is running really well behind me. There's nowhere near enough water flow to be able to run a sluice box. I've tried setting up sluices in better conditions than this and it still wouldn't work. So there's just not enough drop, not enough flow. So the plan today is, I've got a little pool here below me and I'm going to show you that in a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just start picking out rocks out of there. I have only tools I brought with me today is just the shovel and the pitchfork. I also have I have a pan and a classifier and one bucket. And the rough plan would be that once I get the rocks out of the place and I'm able to dig down, I'm going to classify gravel to 1/4 inch and I'm just going to stockpile it, ready to go for the next time I come up here. So that's the plan. So let's just crack on with it. Let's go find the shiny. I pulled out a few rocks, got the shovel, I got a little bit of gravel. You can see all the rocks and gravel in there. It's nothing particularly interesting. There's some quartz that are a little bit different, but nothing particularly strange. Yeah, today is literally as minimalistic as you can absolutely get. The pan I brought was the E-swing. The Garrett Superstore is a little bit heavier, but it does run through the material a lot faster. If you check out any of my other videos, you'll see how fast I can get through material, particularly the last one. I'll put a link just up here. Links, honestly. Magic link. Link, please. Okay, there it is. Right, perfect. So, yeah, anyway, so that's the plan. So we just got to work our way down, as deep as we can possibly get, and get down as close as we can to bedrock, stockpile a lot of dirt, and get ready to sluice the next time we come back. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so it's about an hour later. I've just about managed to fill one bucket of 1/4 inch classified. Let's set the tripod pretty much just right here, and I'm going to sit up on that boulder. I'm going to pan. It's pretty much, I call that 80% of a bucket, and it's all 1/4 inch, so we should get through it a lot quicker. Right, let's go do that now. See you in a minute. So you can see here where there's not really much space here for me to put my feet or anything, so I'm stuck between here and the bucket, but I just love this. Listen to the... Got a waterfall behind me, I've got birds sailing overhead. What more could you want? Honestly, it's just... If I find gold today, happy days. If I don't, no big deal. Again, like when I do my other videos, I don't salt, I don't put gold in here. I know it would make for nice TV, wow, look at all that gold. But it's not authentic. Take a few handfuls of material. I'd say about 4 or 5 should do it. 7, that's probably enough right now. I'll try and move the bucket out of the way for a second. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos on how to pan, this is the basic. This is the 16-inch E-swing pan. It is a production pan. There are other pans you can get which are for finishing, other pans for testing. This is a production pan. So I'll do is, this is hard to do. So I'll do is we'll spin it around first of all, get everything suspended, and then we're bringing everything to the front. And we're just going to wash the front 3 riffles. Now the Garrett Super Sluice, the larger one, only has 2 riffles. This one has about 6. So I know from stratifying that any gold that we have is going to be along here. It's going to be in the bottom. So I don't have to worry too much about the front ones. So again, we'll bring everything back. Bounce it all together, bring it all to the front. And again, we'll wash 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally I'd only do 2, but the difference is I'm washing the front riffles. So in that respect, it's much easier to get it done quicker with this pan. So because it's less in it, it's lighter, I can just go one-handed. Give it same oscillation that you would get underwater. If there is any gold here, I'll use the 4S. The camera that I'm using, or the phone that I'm using for recording the audio, I'll use that to show you that after the scene. Let's have a quick look here. I think we get a flash in the... Flash in the... Is it a flash in the... Or is it gold? Hang on. Hold up. Holy I'm glad I panned this. You probably won't even need the close-up camera for this one. Look, right there. I'll show you close-up in a second. And that's in one bucket on top of the clay. I'm glad I came here today. I'm glad I decided to pan it. That's lovely. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put you on pause for a second. That was a surprise. Oh wow, that was a very nice surprise. I'm going to do something a little bit different that I hadn't planned on because I didn't plan on finding that lump of gold. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pan out the rest of the bucket and I'm going to leave it there. And that's going to be proof to me, well, to you, but also to me, my panning skills are that good that that piece of gold that was there originally is still going to be there when I'm finished. The rest of this bucket. We'll do 4 this time because we know there's good gold in it. We don't want to lose any of it. Go. So again, I get water into everything. I get everything in sync, including that nice piece of gold. Even though I'm confident in my panning skills, I am a little bit nervous because I don't want to lose that piece. Because we found gold in this last time, I'm going to go all the way down to the end again. Also to be sure that that other piece of gold is still there as well. Again, we can run the front riffles loads. Right, let's do a back spin on this one. Take everything off those riffles. Bring it on over. I'll have a look. Also just check to make sure that piece is still there. Yeah, it's still there. Along with 2 more pieces of gold. Hope you don't even need the close-up camera to see that. Yep, so 2 more pieces of gold. Excellent stuff. So now I know my panning skills are good. So what I can do now is I'll bring that back on down. Take that gold, run it back on down into the bottom. Don't get the wellies wet. Yeah, we'll run the front. I probably took too much in, so I'm just going to run the front 2 riffles. So you see there, well, look, I've got a small amount of material left at the back here, but I've only just been panning the front riffles. And that's really what you want with this pan. You want to pan the front, stratify, your gold is going to be end up here. You pan the front riffles, you can pan them aggressive if you want. You can see people take their hand and scoop out the front. You can pan that aggressive if you want. No harm. Right, bit of water back in here, clean out them riffles. I'm nervous. Oh, I hope so. Go on. Go on, you good thing. Oh yeah, she's still in there, that's grand. Very nice. So there's just that piece, 2 pieces, and a couple of small bits. I think I managed to fill maybe 2 buckets for the whole day, including the one that we panned, which is just crazy because it's just so hard to get down to the gravel. So having said that, I hope you've enjoyed today. Chances are you'll like what I've posted previously and what's going to come in the future. Okay, see you again soon. Bye bye.